this morning while we wait to cut beans, we've got this culvert here across this open ditch, and it's tight getting our 25-foot head through it, so we gotta get the chainsaw out and we're gonna cut some trees back so we can get through with the new one. Because this is the dealer's coming today to start us with that new combine, so hopefully this will be where we start, and right here at the farm, and we can get across there. We have terrible lighting in the shop, so DJ's backing it outside where we can see better while we get it greased up. Hopefully we get a little sunlight to dry these beans out. It was trying to a little bit ago. Break. Well guys, it's Tuesday and today's the day. We're going out and we're going to run the new combine. We had heavy fog and dew yesterday morning, and then it just stayed cloudy all day. We never actually got to run. I think I'll have a couple clips I'll put at the beginning of this video from yesterday. But had thunderstorms last night, but it's been breezy and sunny, so we are able to run. I've got the guys from Farmers Equipment coming out. They're going to help us get this started, which is part of the deal when we bought it. So we're heading over to the back of the home farm, over to what we call the pond fields. They're just two little fields that maybe equal 5 acres,
short road to savings,
and that'll be a good place for us to get them started. There, it's telling us that our grain tank is down. Got our Pro 600 monitor. Climate control is going to try to catch up. So we'll head over. We'll get it shifted. I always forget about this. I'm not used to it. Pulled in over here at the field, and we're at the pond field, and we call it that for obvious reasons. We're gonna throw the head on, and then we'll go back to the farm and wait for the service guys to get there, and they'll follow us over. Now, what I think's the coolest is powerful grain tank. Window's not very clean. Better hit the brake. somewhat comfortable with this machine now. We got it started about 2:30 today, and we're on our second farm with it. It's a huge difference from the old 98. It'd take a lot to get me to go back to the 98. I don't have the yield monitor or anything calibrated. I think our moisture is pretty close, but the yield itself isn't. But they're coming in the tank pretty quick. I think this will be about all we do tonight. I didn't record much while I was trying to get used to it, but DJ got some video from outside the machine. Got a little bit more go. You got a dump. But this one here, it turns beacons on to tell you when you're full. Three dumps will fit on it. Last pass on this farm. Got the gravity wagon hooked up to the flatbed truck with the grain head behind it. I'm in the combine, DJ's in the grain cart behind me. Well, we'll do a little review on the combine after running it for a good half day. It run really good. We got a really clean sample with it. A couple guys from Farmers Equipment came out and went over it with me and showed me some stuff. If we're on tomorrow, which we should be, the weather seems decent. I'm gonna try to get that yield monitor calibrated, see if I remember how to do that. The only issue is that we found with it today was we had one issue on the grain head where one of the supports for the snouts was replaced and it's different than the other one, so one snout's a little bit lower, and I got that in a rut and kind of folded the tip under a little bit, but we fixed that and figured out what was going on there. But the main issue with the combine that we have, which isn't a huge one, is this pan here. There's a piece of rubber here and this pan under here. I don't have good enough light, but that sits there and it kind of shakes and throws stuff out on the spinners. It has cracked at some point and they welded it, and it's beat up. It's an 11-year-old machine. It's got some acres on it, but it's not sitting high enough. It sits down a little low from the spinners, and we get a windrow of pods that comes out. It's not a bad one, but you can tell looking at the field that there are pods thicker in one area than the other. So, and then here's the pin holes here. The pins are messed up, and so that needs changed. And the holes are actually wallered out a little bit. We'll have to weld a washer or something on there to keep for the pins on the new one to go through. But I mean, don't like that, I gotta do that, but it's an 11-year-old machine. Let's face it, there's gonna be some wear on it. But it was really enjoyable to run, no issues. Unloads quick, does a good job. There is one thing with the grain head I'm undecided on, but excited to get it out again tomorrow and use it on the grain head out here. Let me grab my light and we'll go out there. Gotta find my light. I'm not sure why, but this grain head has flighting, auger flighting, added on all the way across here. And it seems like if you got a row of beans right in the middle, this is bringing grain right to the middle, and that row of beans coming in, the fingers can't pull it in fast enough, so there's a little bit of a buildup there. But other than that, the grain head seems to do all right. It does drag up a little bit in some of our muckier ground areas, but I think that's pretty normal for an auger head. But yeah, that's first day impression on the machine. So stay tuned for more videos with the new combine, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. Thanks for watching, and keep your plow on the ground.